Literally in the middle of the video. Sorry about the noise in the background, guys. That's just the people I live with. But anyway, we are going to be doing a review on Atlas. We're first going to start off with his kit, move into fashion, then do some gameplay, then talk about his kit and explaining how it could be better, and then show you guys my build for Atlas. Hopefully you guys enjoy this review, and we will have many in the future. Alright, let's get to... Well, first I'm actually going to... Okay, in my reviews, I'm also going to point something else. I'm also going to be reviewing the weapons that I like to use for a specific frame, and giving a reason why I like to use that frame. Those weapons for that frame. Sorry, this is unscripted, so I'm just kind of winging it here. Hopefully you guys do enjoy these kind of winged reviews, and hope you enjoy. That's really all I can say. So first thing, let's go over Atlas's kit. Of his first ability, his one, Landslide. Bash enemies with an explosive sliding punch, and repeat for a devastating counter. Petrified enemies take extra damage and drop rubble when destroyed. Rubble can heal Atlas and bolster his armor. So basically this is Atlas's like signature ability. He channels the power of Saitama and punches all of his enemies to death. That's basically it. It's similar. It functions similarly to Slash Dash, except you can't use it to move, so it does lack the mobility that you gain from Slash Dash. Tectonics. Summon a rock wall. Activate again to send the rocks crashing towards the enemy. So basically you build a wall, you kind of slap the ground, a wall appears out of thin air, and then you slap the wall, and... Can you... I'm making a video. What? Dude, making a video here. Yeah. Anyway, but his second ability, it also draws a crap ton of aggro, so you can use it as somewhat of a diversion to take some fire off your enemy, and its health is linked to your armor. So the amount of armor you have is, so mine has 9,999 health. That's how much health my wall has, and petrifying it gains more health, I believe. But anyway, so that's what, and then you can also slap it down again and it turns into a boulder that explodes. Would be more fun if it could be used, you know, if the wall was actually of a good size. It's actually about the size of Volt's shield when you pick up Volt's shield. So it is fairly small, not really good for cover, but pretty good for a little distraction, and great on interception missions, because you can straight up block the terminal and they'll try to keep hitting the terminal, so you're getting easy kills. Next ability, Petrified. It's basically his freezing ability. And what Atlas will do, Atlas hardened gaze will fossilize foes, healing rumblers, and creates a petrified bulwarks. When shattered, petrified enemies drop healing rubble for Atlas. So basically, you ask Mama Medusa to look through your eyes for a real quick sec, and you turn everyone to stone. It's either that, or Atlas just hands everyone the best weed, and everyone just gets hella stone and hella stuff. Then there are rumblers, which is I'm just gonna say it's disappointing to me, because it could be a really, really good ability, but it's not. So, summon Rumbler. Summon 2 elemental stone brawlers to the melee. Summoning petrifies enemies in close proximity to Atlas. When finished, the rumblers collapse into a pile of healing rubble. Okay, so basically you just slap out a couple of little dudes to help you fight. That's their job. They help you fight, and they really don't do jack worth damage, like as we can see here. Let's see. Damage is 660, which is absolute. Do jack worth shit. for damage. They last about 45 seconds base. I do have mods on this, so, you know, they last better. The weapons I use is the Heck with, this is my setup, Hell's Chamber, Accelerated Blast, Chilling Reload, Blaze, Shotgun Savvy, and Point Blank. And I also, where's my Flechette? Yes. Why is that? There it is. Okay, this is my actual build. So Hell's Chamber, Point Blank, Chilling Reload, Blaze, Shotgun Savvy, Accelerated Blast, Flechette, and Tactical Pump. Because the Heck takes forever to f***ing reload. Then we have the Cricadas. Where is it? I think I use Blitz mostly. Yeah. Hold up. No, I mostly use Hailstorm. Okay, yeah. So Steady Hand, Hornet Strike, Ice Storm, and Heated Charge. Then we have the Techo. And this is the build. Seismic Palms, Volcanic Edge, Focus Edge, Vicious Frost, True Steel. Why do I have Killing Blow here? Channeling no longer exists. Channeling no longer matters. So I can change that out for something better. Molten Impact, Pressure Point, and Reflex Coil. Why do I have another channeling mod? I do not need channeling mod, so I just opened up 2 slots. Okay, so I could put Shocking Touch. Ooh. Okay. Okay, no, I don't want radiation damage on this. Please put that over there. I don't want radiation damage. Oh, I already have radiation damage. It just increases my radiation damage. Dits! So let's just increase my radiation damage and then increase my attack speed with Fury. And that's my Techo. My Atlas is built. Wait, I'll show you the build afterwards. But now on to fashion. Atlas really isn't the easiest to fashion. I mean, it took me a while to actually get him to look decent.
The balance
Shut
of
up, fake space mom!
Navigation is marked with new invasions.
I said silence or this space mom. Anyway, I usually use the Grax skin because who the hell uses this? This looks no. This is no. But I primarily use this. This is my main Atlas. For attachments, I'm using the Ava Solstice chest, the Velta shoulder plates, and the Riv Guard, the Riv Elite Guard shin guards, whatever the hell they are anyway. And these are the colors I use, and for a Zendaya, I am using the Sildrag Zendaya, which most of the stuff I'm using is Tenogen, so you will have to spend Platinum to get Atlas to look good, because I'll show you what base Atlas looks like. Hold up. Default colors. Let's take off the Grax skin. Default Atlas. Default Atlas. This is just your typical default Atlas. He looks absolutely trash. He just does not look like an easy, you know, fashionable frame. But we can fashion them. So I'm gonna reset this Atlas and fashion this with you guys, basically showing you how I personally like to fashion, you know, my Atlas. So let's start off with the helmet. So there's the Grax helmet, obviously, that helmet. Let's go with the Telemon helmet. We'll use the base skin because it doesn't look half bad with that helmet. We're not going to use the Agile animation. Let's use the Revenant Noble animation. As far as attachment goes, it's either that or the Harmony bow for me, and I'm going with the Solstice anyway. So as far as armor goes, I usually like to make Atlas look bulkier, But this Atlas, we're not going to go with that look. We're going to go for a more slender look, you know. And so let's see here. The spurs don't look half bad on him, so let's slap the spurs on. Let's slap these spurs on, the Delua spurs. See, they don't look too bad. It's just his feet are awkwardly shaped. And why are his feet shaped like that? He's got a freaking raptor claw. What is this, DE? Anyway, back here. Slap a Zendaya. So let's give this Atlas a cape. Atlas should have a cape. I don't know why, but I feel like Atlas needs a cape. Okay, so primary. Let's see what looks good. Well, he's the bacon frame, so let's make him look like bacon. Yes.
A fearsome appearance, Operator.
Shout it, Ordis, or I will have you dismantled for parts. Yeah, that's right, guys. I threaten Ordis on the regular. It's pretty normal for me to be threatening poor Ordis here. So let's see what his Tritary does. Yep, it's that. Okay, I figured. And you gotta get those charred bits on your bacon. But yeah, this is not how I would normally make my Atlas look, but this is Bacon Boy Atlas Supreme. I'll fix that later. This is also another one I use. It's not his best, but this is the one I use the most, so we're gonna use this one. This is kind of just a thrown together just to show you Bacon Boy. But yeah, let's get into some gameplay, and then I'll show you each of his abilities in actual use. So let's do, you know, something quick, nice little extermination mission, and I'll explain why I use the weapons I use after this match, as well as improvements that can be made on Atlas in my opinion. And that'll be the video. Hopefully you guys enjoy. And if it sounds like Los Santos in the background, that's because someone's playing GTA 5 next to me.
Eliminate all quests.
Yeet! Okay, where are they? Where is they? Where is my enemy that needs to be freed? Punch. One punch! Shut up, Death Cube! Little communist bastard. Lucky I saved you from the gulag. And like I said, wall, all it does is really draw aggro. See how they're shooting the wall instead of me? Well, except for that one dude. You can just do that. They actually sometimes chase the wall like idiots, which, I just love when they do that. It just makes me laugh. Oh, and I would never, and his one is built off impact, so get a high impact weapon or a weapon with a decent enough impact stat. So hammers and punching gloves work great with Atlas for that very reason, that he's very good off of impact. A lot of his abilities are impact based, so having to learn to rely off your impact is going to, you know, make your Atlas experience better, as well as giving your Atlas a lot of armor, because a lot of his abilities are affected by your armor. And having, you know, a terrible armor stat for your Atlas is not going to do your Atlas any good. So yes, your one is affected by melee mods, so it will do more damage the more, you know, mods you slap on it.
I will consider what I've learned from this skirmish.
So not only, you know, your, like, strength mods and whatnot, but also your, you know, other mods. So let's get my heck out. What the heck? Mow him down. Kill 150 enemies with primary weapon. Okay. That'll be done after this video. Oh, I love this new system. You see, Heck just tears through these low levels. Trash. Like, well, they're trash. This really isn't a best showcase, but it gives you a basic idea of what I'm doing with, you know, this section. Death Cube, do Death Cube things. Somebody give me energy, please. Like, seriously, killing for energy over here. And I'm getting reactor off. Yeet! Finally! Someone gives me some energy. 3. Oh, wait, that's 2. He got stoned. Yes, ragged all of them to death. Wait, when did I lose health? Oh, Death Cube. I forgot. I just need to show you rumblers, so that way you know you actually see what rumblers do. And when I say they don't do jack for damage, unless you're against trash like these guys, yeah, they ain't doing shit. That's one of the things I would change, but I'll tell you exactly how I would change it after this. I mean, Atlas, he is the least played frame in game. Hardly anyone's playing Atlas. Nobody wants to play Atlas because there are so many frames that abilities eclipse his. He has a good kick. He has a really good kick. But there are so many frames out there with abilities similar but just better than his that he just gets overshadowed. The only really benefit to him is having a crap ton of armor at this point. And even then, armor doesn't mean jack shit for frames in this game. So having a frame with a crap ton of armor means nothing. Like hell, I built an armor Valkyr build. Yeah, I built my Valkyr for armor. And she gets slapped around. And I don't even get how. So yeah, armor means nothing except for the health of his walls and rumblers. That's all that his having a high armor stat for your Atlas is gonna do for you. Is give you your walls is gonna be harder to kill. Like I said, the walls are tiny in this game. That's another thing I'm gonna mention. Seriously, make them the size of Vault's shield when they're laid down. Like seriously. Make his walls actually usable. Give him decent damage. Like seriously, his damage doesn't scale. He's good for mid to low tier. And he's a pretty average frame. And I love Atlas. I love my Rocky Bell Boulder. I love my Breakfast Brawler. I love my Bacon Warrior. This guy's freaking amazing. He's fun to play as. But no one's gonna give him the time of day. Because I'm not gonna lie, some of his abilities are just poor man's frames ability, other frames abilities that are just better. he just gets eclipsed. He's a fun frame to play as, but his abilities get eclipsed by others. His wall ability, not really good for cover. Vault Shield takes that, and the aggro it does try to draw away is eclipsed by Loki's decoy, which is pretty sad. And Atlas here is supposed to be a Titan. That's his whole theme. He's supposed to be some Earth Titan. But I'm getting a real Earthbender vibe, Earthbender monk vibe with him. He's not supposed to be a monk. He's a Titan. He's Atlas the Titan, damn it.
Is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
I'll have to do another game just to show you guys the rumblers. This way you get oh wait, nope. RNG has blessed me with my rumblers. Like, again, my rumblers are only useful because these frickin' enemies are trash. They're level 5, level 3 enemies. They aren't a threat whatsoever to me. They're absolutely garbage. Get up to higher tier enemies. The only good thing is you can cannibalize off them and get some rubble, which if you have full health gives you a little bit more armor. But and that armor drain though. I just got 80 armor and look, it's down to 38. I didn't even finish a sentence and I was already half my armor is gone because of his goddamn armor drain. That needs to be fixed. Anyway, I'll get on my rant after this. Get over here. Ooh. Lunchboxes. Whee! 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 I remember how the corpus lockers used to look. They used to look so simple. Now they actually look decent. Oh, that's so much fun. That's so satisfying. Thank you, DE, for changing that. I like aiming my slam attacks. Thank you, DE, for that. But yeah, like I was saying, to make Atlas's abilities viable, first off, his 1 is fine. Don't change anything about his 1. His 1 is really good. Please, DE, do not change his 1 at all. His 1 good. That's the 1 ability that doesn't need to be changed. His 2, the wall needs to be bigger, so it's actually viable for cover, or another option. Well, yeah, and also give the boulder more damage, because if I'm against level 50 enemies, this wall ain't doing jack worth shit. 792 damage? That ain't jack. That ain't nothing. And granted, my punch does less damage, but I can easily spam the living hell out of that and just decimate enemies. That wall isn't really doing much besides being minimal cover and a decent aggro sponge. Also, give it more aggro. I want people to it can be a really good ability. Either the wall needs to be bigger and the boulder needs to do more damage, or you just have to have the wall draw more aggro. So it's better at distracting enemies if that's the route you're trying to go. Petrify is fine, I just wish it casted quicker. If the cast was quicker, I would have almost no problem with it, but because the cast time takes a couple of seconds, it really isn't gonna be doing Atlas any favors here. And Atlas needs to get this out quicker. It's too damn slow. Now the Rumblers. His ability of most disappointment, in my opinion, which needs to be hella fixed. One of 2 ways you can go about this. A, let Atlas become the Rumbler. Actually, no, it's really more of a combination of 1 and 2, or you can do a combination of 1 and 2. Let Atlas become the Rumbler, take the augment from Conclave and put it in regular gameplay, or you could actually make the Rumblers function similarly to how the Tomb Guardians in the Sands of Narrows quest, because those are basically just Rumblers on steroids. Like, seriously, if Rumblers were like that, like if you killed a Rumbler and then 2 more Rumblers appeared, just shorter, but still did a crap ton of damage, that would be great. That would be insane. That would be amazing. Let the Rumblers do hella damage. Or you could combine the two, let Atlas become the Rumbler, and every time he takes damage over a certain amount of time, he ends up dropping off little Rumblers until, you know, he's back to being Atlas. Granted, there would be a need of duration on this ability, as there is already, but it would give Atlas, you know, more of that Titan vibe you were kind of going for with Atlas. But anyway, guys, that's my review on Atlas, the Bacon Brawler, the Breakfast Warrior, Rocky Balboulder, whatever we want to call him, the One Punch Man of Warframe. That is my review on Atlas. Oh wait, I also got to show you his build, sorry. And this is his build. I'm using Steel Charge because he is a melee-focused frame. Steel Fiber for armor. Ability efficiency, streamlining it. Armored agility, because Atlas is a slow frame. For whatever, oh yeah, he has a shit ton of armor. Plus more armor, more health and shield. More range, some strength, some more armor, some more health. Why am I using regular intensify? Is it because it's weaker or something? Okay, yeah, it's weaker by 2%. It's weaker by a whole 2%. But yeah, that's basically what I used for my Atlas. This is the main build I use for my Atlas. I also have Reserved, which again, Steel Charge, less armor but more health and shield, which shields jack nothing in here. The range is base, but I do have the same level of efficiency, and my attack is slightly lower. Then there's Earthquake, which is essentially my damage sponge thing that allows me to just cause earthquakes when I fall. Basically, adding 2 abilities together. That's essentially my Atlas build. This has been my Atlas review. Hope you guys enjoy. This is the Golems Art signing off.